Welcome back, I'm DRN and this is Mechabellum. We're going to our third game of this week's tournament. We were given the tourney leader in our last game and managed to overcome him. And now we've got Mr.PreppeR, who we just saw lose, playing from behind the towers. Interesting. What are the odds of the guy I spectated is the guy I'm playing next? Here we go. We went with Siege Mode Scorpions. None of these are really getting my juices flowing. I might give Trencher another try. No, I'll stick with tanks. Right. We have Sabertooth. I think we'll just do a usual setup. Do a simple start. We'll go with the marksman again. Oh, he's very polite. He called me a sir. He thinks I'm knighted. You can tell from my voice I'm not knighted. I'm common as muck. That's okay. Right. We have... Oh, Arclight Armor. I didn't notice that before. Does run anti-missile on the Stormcall, on the Sabertooth. Fairly heavy carry Arclights with the charge shot and armor, so everything here scales pretty much. The only problem with charge shot is it costs you attack interval. It means they shoot slower, which means they lose their efficiency as against chaff. But it will be good versus our tanks, our super chaff. We'll have to see. Another Fire Badger Specialist, 3 in a row! Has Fire Badger Specialist become the de facto pick of choice at the moment or something? Have I missed a trick? Or is it just pure happenstance and people are just picking it because they like the early Arclights? Come on, dude. You're going to put crawlers there and crawlers there. We know it. Yeah. Come on. Put your crawlers down. There they are. Here and here. Oh, he's going to put them behind the tower. Let's see. Behind the tower, there's a big gap there. We could do Stormcallers now. Okay. If they were right in front of the by the Sabertooth, Stormcallers wouldn't be able to hit them. Oh, there's the pretty pictures. Do I have... I don't have... I do have a wave. I do have a wave. There we go. That's me waving. Right. Marksman already on the Saberteeth, but it'll take them forever to kill them. 15,500 health. Marksman doing 2,300 damage. You know, a tidy 7 shots to kill. Ooh. Which takes, 20 seconds. Come on, Marksman. Yes. On the bright side, it gives them almost a full level of XP. Shows how closely balanced the game is. When the difference is that single Arclight gets the tower, but doesn't do enough. The Marksman gets his level, that's huge for us. Does mean I'm going to be having a hard time getting my Stormcallers working. Oh, intensive training and heavy armor. And improved and mass. Oh, I could do huge sniper. I could do massive. I'm going to do it. Just for fun, I'm going to do it. World's biggest sniper on round 2. He's a level 3 marksman, as if I'm playing Marksman Specialist. What are we doing here? We're going to do... I would have liked some Stormcalls, but I can't really afford them. I think we do some Fangs to protect the tanks from the ravages of those evil Saberteeth. Alright, let's see what he's going for. Our opponent hasn't decided. Oh, he's a slow thinker. There we go. He's got intensive training. I shouldn't call him a slow thinker. We should call him a meticulous thinker. We should angle our words to be more positive and constructive. He's also gone for the Fangs. I reckon he'll level up this Sabertooth, because he knows it's into the big marksman. We'll see. Or does he level up Arclight because he runs the carry techs and wants to get carry Arclight going? Moment of truth. What are you going to use the intensive training on? There we go, Arclight. Okay. Interesting. Health up at the tower. Wow. Okay. Fair enough. It makes the Saberteeth even bigger. Ooh. Forward Fangs is a good call. It means we don't get the sniper onto the Sabertooth. But it does mean our early Stormcallers are going to have great targets because the Fangs just cannot dodge Stormcaller shells. Worth toffee. No. Oh, yes. Marksman onto the blue Arclight. Feels good. Marksman unfortunately feeding XP to big Sabertooth does not feel good. Come on. Pull, one more shot. No, he needs 2 more shots. One more shot. Yes, he got the kill. Did the... Oh, the Sabertooth leveled as well. No. This one's got close as well. He'll be kicking himself for not saving the intensive training and getting a Sabertooth level 3. Redeployment. Let's do it. Let's cause some mischief. Let's cause some mischief and some malarkey. Let's get some typhoons. We'll put them over there. Then, what do we do? What do we do? I want Stormcallers. I definitely want Stormcallers. Particularly on this side where that Sabertooth is bigger. And the Arclight. And then 100 left over. Fire Badger corners. Play would be kind of spooky. Do I do damage up so this marksman can kill? Do I just match health up? There's nothing that health up will really change. I'm going to take attack up for now. You have a redeploy as well. I'm guessing Fire Badger's in the corner. Yep. Who could have seen that coming? Now we have the race. Typhoon trying to outspeed Fire Badger. No, Fire Badgers move at 10. We have Mustangs in the back. Or Mustangs on the inside. On the back. Okay. Oh. It's fine. Don't really want to go Rhino versus Saberteeth, so I won't be defending this with Rhinos. I would like to defend it with Wasp, but he's also got these Mustangs. So an alternative would be Armor Arclight. Scorpion, but it's a bit of a big commit to put Scorpion versus a tiny flank, particularly when he's got redeploy. I think the Stormclaws were the correct pick here. That'll help us a lot. A little bit worried about this. Typhoon, we lost one. We're going to lose our tower. Can we have cleared off most of this side? Nope, we've got an entire Stormcaller volley onto a dead Mustang. Here comes the tower. There goes the tower. No. And then this Sabertooth is going to get a ton of XP for killing our level 3 marksman who's worth 5 times his normal XP. Come on, the Typhoon. Get that tower, get that tower. Save our Stormcallers. Yes. No. Sabertooth's too big. Sabertooth is far too big. Okay. We need something that can punch up and deal with Saberteeth. Okay. I'm going to use the Typhoons to defend, I think. Void Eyes? Is that smart? Not really. Hounds are not smart either. None of these are great for us. None of these are what I would call an ideal pick. Because you don't want Tarantulas into Saberteeth. You don't really... Well, I guess the Hounds aren't too bad. Yeah, I'll take the Hounds. We'll redeploy these guys over here. Expecting maybe a Rhino in front. We shall see. These guys over here. How many off the wall? It is 6 off the wall. So that is far too close. And these guys, 1 square off. I'm just trying to like to make my boards balanced if at all possible. I have these guys at the back here in case there's a crawl or something later on in the game. Sniper goes up. And we've got 700 to spend. I kind of want to push them into anti-missile, so I'm going to get a second set of Stormcalls. I'm not really planning on keeping them forever. I think they're a good unit to have. What do I want to do here? We're a Typhoon Specialist. We've got... Nothing here is jumping out at me. I might just take the Scorps as an option. And we'll do our level 2 Scorp. Play over here. That'll do us. Big Rhino. Big Rhino. Rhino in front? Nope. We've got a corner flank. We've got a corner Rhino. Hasn't clicked armor on it. Typhoons will do some damage. We need to be defensively minded about this, because it could go armor next round quite easily. So I think we might go steel balls at the back. And let them roll forwards, deal with Rhinos and scare off or threaten the big Saberteeth. We'll see. Orange Man doing work, but he's about to die yet again to the Sabertooth and feed it another level. That's a bit annoying. We will have a Scorpion here helping soon. And we've got Stormcallers doing some damage. There we go. Back in control of the game. Because we've got a Scorpion alive. Good bit of damage as well. Nice. Ooh, I like absorption on Tarantulas. I like advanced targeting as well. I think it has to be advanced targeting. And then we get our steel ball set over here. Should keep that rhino busy if he goes armor on it. You know what, I'll balance out. I'll do another steel ball set over here as well. Even though it's not great versus this lot, it's still useful to have. These fire badges getting a level is a little bit spooky. Don't like the look of that. Right, we level Stormcallers, Marksman. Anything we need to move? This Marksman to the outside, maybe? Now we've got Tarantula there. Which gives a bit of punch in case he drops a rhino there. I guess we've got steel balls for that already. Tricky. Happy with this anyway. Let's see what he's gone for. He's gone range on the Saberteeth. He's moved these fire badges out. He hasn't got armor on the rhino. More crawlers, so we need more chaff clear. Okay. The hounds are kind of contributing towards that. I might just go hound range next and get like 3 more sets of level 2 hounds. Not sure. We shall see. We shall see. I really thought he'd go armor on this right now. Doesn't run boom, does run whirlwind though, so he might go whirlwind. He went advanced targeting as well, makes sense. Tons of chaff. A little bit spooky. Steel balls connect onto another rhino on both sides, that feels good. Got a sneaky feeling we will get whirlwind rhino thrown in our face though. That Sabertooth is spooky. Really spooky. Need to keep on top of our Stormcallers. Nice. And then the Scorpion coming in from behind. Yes. Good round for us. Okay. Typhoon's at level, that's interesting. Ooh, Melter, Wasp, Phantom Ray, Wraith. I think Phantom Ray is the safest pick here. It's not great for us though, I don't want them to get too distracted. I'm going to put them on the inside here. On the inside here. A little bit worried about this. I'm going to drop some crawlers here. Right in front. Just to keep the rhino off our steel balls. Typhoon up. Stormcaller up for sure. We're not really using our tanks. He's got a lot of chaff. So much chaff. I think it is a hound range jobby. And then we're going to do 2 more sets of hounds. And have them support. Move him over here. These guys here. We're still missing our Scorpion. Well, I'm going to level these Typhoons up and threaten them as a late game carry. Because Typhoons get crazy with levels. But we'll see, we'll see. More Saberteeth? Yep. And a big Wraith. Okay. Maybe I should have got armor on the Phantom Rays thinking about it. But we've got big Marksman. I'm not too scared of the Wraith. We might need to refresh our Marksman on the inside. We'll see. Level 4 Wraith. Is he going to stretch to armor on it as well? Nope, he hasn't loaned, but he has taken temporary range at the tower. Interesting. I'm not really using my redeploy very much. I just nudge the Marksman out to the sides so they're not lining up with everything else. Got quite a lot of missiles now, so maybe we will bait him into the anti-missile Mustangs. We'll see. Need to keep on top of the Marksman levels to deal with these big Wraiths. Wraiths plural? No, singular. Yeah, Saberteeth are a little bit scary. We might need to match each Sabertooth with a Scorpion of similar standing. Come on, get it. Last anti-air removed. There we go. We've guaranteed to win the round with our last remaining Phantom Ray. We didn't spend 100 on range up at the tower. We did spend 100 on elite recruitment though. Swings and roundabouts. What recruiters will stick around forever, right? It's permanent. Another intensive training, laser sight or super supply or crawler summoning. I think that gets sold. I think that wraith is going to get sold. Laser sight's interesting. I might put it on those typhoons. Kind of fixes their main weakness, which is very short range. I think we're definitely taking range on the tower this turn. I think this is the turn where we go scorpions with range. Yeah, this is the turn for range scorpions. And we'll do them all in the centre. We'll play inside out. Level up the marksman, level up the hounds. 50 left over. I'd love to level these guys up, but I can't really justify it. He sold that rhino. I could sell some steel balls, I could move some steel balls. Don't really mind. 50 left over. Cheeky missile somewhere? Yeah, let's do a cheeky missile in the centre. Try and strip this Arclight of his protection. What are we going with? Laser sight on the Wraith, okay. An anti-missile on the Saberteeth just as I pay for my first missile. No! It's fine. And we've got some very high level Stormcores as well, so I can understand it. And some Phantom Rays. Armour on the Wraith, okay. It's a big Wraith. Kind of spooky. This missile is not getting through, I guarantee it. Watch. Yeah. Not a chance, sir. Sabertooth anti-missile has been improved massively over the last few patches, where it's now actually quite effective, and it doesn't distract the Sabertooth from doing its own damage. But Scorpions hit pretty hard. We do have a few big marksmen who are happy to blink away and scratch the hulls of these massive wraiths. We still have chaff. The hounds did okay for us. Scorpion's doing fine as well. Beautiful. Scorpion's getting levels. Big typhoons working away on the wraith. Nice. That's a pretty solid round for us, I think. He took range again. Okay. Wow, all the Scorpions get level ups. That's huge. But these are all good options versus what we've got. I'm going to go with the Overlord. Even though he's got anti-missile on the Saberteeth, I'm not too worried. I'm going to level up all these fellas. We're going to go range on the Overlords, they sit further back. We're going to lone range. 600 left over, 2 deploys and an enhancement. Is that 2 more Scorpions? On the outside to try and protect? Or is it more hounds to try and push the chaff and be chaff themselves? He is struggling a bit with his chaff clear apart from the wraiths. I think there's a good chance he goes for more chaff. I think we'd like to go anti-air on the marksman because these wraiths are so big. And that one's going to be like level 6 perhaps. 300 left over. I think it is just more hounds. Try and protect these typhoons maybe. Have some of it go backwards, some of it go forwards. Seems reasonable. 100 left over, health up. Or do we level up something? I think health up. And we hold the level up for next turn. Where perhaps a Scorpion goes up, perhaps an Overlord goes up, perhaps we get an enhancement module. We'll see. Big moment. Degen Wraith with Photon Overlord. Okay. Quite a big turn, but now we've got massive value from our anti-air snipers, assuming we can push in the chaff line enough that our snipers get onto key targets. I think the Photon's going to wear off before the real round begins, though. Yeah, and now the marksmen are going to show their true value. Picking off... Oh, and the Overlords. Wow, look at the damage. I think he's in trouble. He's in big trouble. He's lost his Overlords. He's lost his Saberteeth. Oh, the anti-missile firing off randomly, but it's not enough. GG, unlucky. Whew, tough one for him here. It's tricky. He went range on the Saberteeth, so he wants to go carry Sabertooth. But the Stormcallers just present that question of, do you want to go Missile Interceptor? And if you go Missile Interceptor, you lose your carry potential, you lose your secondary army, you lose your double shot. It's so hard. I think Stormcallers are probably the most powerful unit in the game. Even if they're not the most lethal, they don't do the most damage, they're the most question asking of your opponent. Does he go anti-missile on the Mustang? Does he ignore them? Does he let them keep doing millions of damage to him every round? They deal with the front chaff really well, and they've got quite nice techs, you know, splash, fire that I'm not running at the moment, AP, range, would launch overload. There's so many good techs for them. I liked his little flanks, but I think we answered them correctly. I think he needed to double down and go Rhino Whirlwind and try and force a problem to us. But maybe he just read that I was going to drop the crawls there anyway and they wouldn't be able to do anything. And if your opponent goes Rhino Whirlwind, you go range on the Steel Bulls and it cancels itself out. Typhoons are fantastic for defending. We were lucky with the intensive training. We had the level up for these guys. At the turn we've got laser sights. Because laser sights cover up the weakness Typhoons have of not being able to get onto targets until they've had to waddle forwards and then get murdered. Typhoons have been steadily nerfed over the last like 6 to 12 months, where they've lost more and more health to try and make them more and more fragile. And I think they're at the tipping point where they're not very good, unless you can cheese the level ups on them with intensive training. Which is a bit of a shame really, because I quite like the unit. It's just limited by its lack of range, which is why the laser sights are great for them. I think Hounds were just what we needed. We needed the extra chaff clear and chaff. Because his chaff clear was a little bit limited here. He didn't have range on his arc lights, didn't have range on the fire badgers, didn't have range on the Mustangs. Went with the Wraith pickup, but then went defensive techs, as if I was the one pushing in, being aggressive, as if I was on the line. Which I don't think really makes much sense. The Photon, again, I'm not sure if it worked that well for him, because it fell off before the actual round, before the medium-sized units actually started meeting head-to-head. It was only present for the chaff phase, and the chaff doesn't really care if it gets 30% less damage received. It's going to die to, you know, scorpion shells and tank shells. Tricky one for him, though. I don't blame him for struggling there. We had quite a nice formation, and we were quite lucky to get what we did. Silver 2, check me out. 1729, go, go, go. Oh, tournament is over. Oh no, I ended it too soon by beating the other undefeated player. So Hamster 18 wins it. It was a 3-game tournament, and I didn't get a badge because I came 4th. Yet again! No, I might get a badge. I might get a badge. Let's see. Do I get a badge? Do I get a badge? And I got a badge! Yes! Small things. Small things. Let's have a look. Here it is. My regular little badge. So that was fun. Let's see. Is the main tournament still running? Can I watch the final of the big tournament? Next round in 1 minute. Oh, should I do this? Should I do this? Who are going to the final? We've got Konako and a name that I cannot read. Oh, we still lost twice. What? Who to? The Ryan and Konako. Wow. Okay. Zemp lost to the other finalist. He does look tired. Anyway, thank you for watching. I'll see you tomorrow for the next round. He says, knowing he can't do that. I'll see you when I see you for the next tournament. There we go.